Hey everybody, it's Dallas, and I'm here to do the One Day at a Time 10th anniversary vlog, which was this past August, 10 years on the web. And to celebrate, I sort of did weekly episodes, 7 episodes, a full 7 days. Last time I did daily installments was back in February of this year, leading up to Sophia's funeral. I sort of did a morning of characters, and it was five episodes, with the funeral being the 5th episode, and that one was 3 episodes the weekend and 2 episodes, and this time I did 7 from Sunday through Saturday. So it was a lot more than 5. I still think if I were to do it again, daily episodes that is, I would probably do it just 5 episodes, and the reason I say that is because the main premise on the daily episodes was around the fashion show launch of the Blooming Rose, but 7 episodes, it was still not quite enough to actually have that one event last 7 episodes. I think it lasted 4 of the 7, so maybe to contain it a little bit better, I would probably just do 5 episodes next time. That being said, I was still really happy with the daily episodes. I felt like a lot happened with JC and Andy and Madeline and Robin and Corey and that storyline, as well as the stalker that Victoria and Eva have, and of course Bob and Dominique's rivalry and Adam being shot by Helen. I felt like there was a lot going on, and the really exciting thing is a lot of the storylines that actually happened or started this week with the 10th anniversary are like fundamentals for very long-term storylines for One Day at a Time, especially the whole Adam and Helen storyline. I think that goes forward quite some time, so I was really excited by that. The only question that I got for the vlog was from Brad, who emailed me, and Brad tends to email often when I do these vlogs, so thank you, Brad. He just asked what was the highlight and the low point of the 10 years that I've been doing One Day. And I think the highlight for me probably has just been since I brought the series back, because I was on hiatus for a while, has just been my continued dedication to ensure that I produce on a consistent basis. It's very easy to, let your life come into play and not release as often. I mean, it happened, I was on hiatus for how long? And so just the fact that when I brought it back, I sort of made this executive decision almost to ensure that I was releasing on a regular basis, and that it was something that I wanted to do, and to be fair to the community, to be fair to whoever reads, to have a consistent basis. So I think, to me, that's my highlight, and I think the low light is the hiatus itself. And I mean, if you wanted a storyline, I think maybe not the storyline itself, but just how quickly the aftermath was wrapped up with Victoria's multiple personalities. Like, I think they had her in one scene of therapy, and I mean, I think her personalities created a lot of havoc on the series for about 6 months or so. Like, I think she started Adam and Helen's house on fire, and she tried to kill Robbie and Natasha. Like, just a lot of crazy things that she did, and it was sort of, 1 episode later, she was cured. So I think as that was the low light, when the 7 episodes. I just have notes here to make sure I don't forget anything. So going forward with One Day at a Time, I have already announced in my last vlog that I'm going back to school, and it actually starts next week. And so this year, in 2012, I do have episodes being released every 10 days, and in the sweeps months, every week. So starting in 2013, just because I'm in school, I am moving it back to every 2 weeks episodes will be released. And then still the weekly release schedule for the sweeps month. So that'll for sure be in effect all of 2013 and all of 2014, the years that I'm in school. And then moving forward from there, we will see. As soon as I made the decision to go back to school, I've really been trying to write as far as ahead as possible, just so I can keep up with that schedule. So I'm hoping to have really most of the next year done by the end of this year, just so then, when school gets crazy, I can not have to worry about that release schedule. I did want to touch on one thing that's sort of not related necessarily to my series, but is still sort of been a significant aspect of my life since I've come back to the web series community, and that's on August 19th, Ty Jr. Made the decision to close the APN, and I don't know what the other name that it had. I think it changed names after I left a couple of years ago. Anyhow, it's Patrick and I, my brother, sort of created the APN years ago, even before the hiatus that One Day went on. And so for it to end, it just sort of, end of an era. And, I put a lot of energy into it. And despite the fact that I haven't been a member of the APN in terms of the featured series, I don't wish anyone from the APN any bad feelings or any harm, and whatever happened at the APN happened at the APN, and I hope that we can all just move forward and be friends, I guess. I really don't like how there's this feud feeling between myself and some of the other former APN members. Whatever happened in the past happened in the past. I think there was a lot of mistakes that were made by everybody, but I certainly don't wish any of them any harm, and I certainly don't hold any grudges. So, just wanted to say my piece on that. I thought the next thing that I would do is just do a small little fall preview for One Day at a Time. And here's Jorge. Fall preview for One Day at a Time. And that's Andy and JC will continue to sort of be at odds over JC leaking the article to the Twin Peaks Sun newspaper, and everything sort of comes to a head on Halloween, and watch for some sort of resolution to happen in the Halloween episode with those two. The Robin, Corey, Madeline triangle certainly takes new shape this fall as Madeline has learned Leah's secret that Jeff is Paige's biological father, not Robbie. And meanwhile, Leah and Jeff sort of start to grow a little bit closer as they're working together, and Robbie and Victoria start to grow a little bit closer as he is her police security guard as the stalking sort of increases there. All of this builds to the next milestone with One Day at a Time, which is the 200th episode, which will be the New Year's Eve episode this year, so stay tuned for that. I probably won't do another vlog until maybe the end of the year, maybe early next year, so I hope everyone has a wonderful fall, and keep reading, and see you in the community.